Hello everybody, today I'm reviewing the Nightmare Before Bloktober event. This was part one of a two-part Halloween event, and since this is a major event, I consider Halloween to be a major Roblox event. The rating will be a little more complex than usual. I will be rating it out of 10, and I will be rating it for its different categories. With that, let's get right into the games. First we have Before the Dawn Redux. I actually really enjoyed playing this game because I felt that it fit the Halloween category, and it was a cool horror game. However, the task, and I'm referring to the vampire mask one, that was a bit irrational, I felt. I felt like the task it was too hard for Slasher to survive due to how big the map was. However, I felt the other task was a little bit easier, the one for the helmet, and yeah, that's all. Next we have Whatever Floats Your Boat. I enjoyed playing this game, but it didn't fit the Halloween category one bit. However, I did like the tasks. Both tasks were pretty reasonable. I enjoyed the werewolf zombie fight. Werewolf monster boss fight. That was pretty fun. And the Loki Sky mission, that was okay too. So yeah, I enjoyed that this game was introduced to us. The last game is Assassin. So, the previous two games, they were games that I actually hadn't heard of. And then you have Assassin. You're always going to have one of these games. I liked Assassin because I felt like it kind of fit the category. Not as much as Before the Dawn Redux, but not as little as Whatever Floats Your Boat. The missions were reasonable. Definitely reasonable. The Zombie Blade one, yeah, that was reasonable. And so was the monster fight one. It really got the player engaged with the game. So, as popular and well-known as this game is, I felt like they did a good job on this. So, like I said, I'm rating in different categories. My game rating was 8.5 out of 10. I liked the games that were chosen. I felt all of them were good. However, I did not feel that all of them were Halloween themed. Task rating was 7.5 out of 10. Most of the tasks were good, except for that one Guys of the Night task, which really brought it down. Those two ratings averaged is 8 out of 10. First, we have Thor's helmet. I like the design. The colors went well together, but, it's all it is a helmet, really. It's not really that unique, I guess you could say. But nevertheless, it still looks fine. It's just not unique. We have Hulk's helmet. My feelings for this item were that of Thor's helmet. I also felt that this was not unique in any way, even less than Thor's helmet. It looked like a medieval hat, kind of. Like, it would have fit better for that category. Then again, I don't know what Hulk's helmet does look like, but it would be better for a medieval category. Lastly, in the sponsored items, we have Loki's helm. I felt that this stood out among the generic, non-unique helmet items. I liked the way this looked, and it actually looks fluent on the avatar. So, good job with this item. It stood out among those other two lame items. We have the three guises. I love the way, before I review the guise of this item, I love the way that these three guises had similar patterns, and they all kind of looked the same, but then they didn't. I love the way these guises were. Anyway, first we have the Guise of the Sand, which resembles a mummy. I love the eyes. They're kind of staring in both ways. The teeth look awesome, raggedy, and then the mummy head wrap thing that's kind of falling off. Excellent job with this item. It looks pretty cool, except one tiny thing is it kind of looks like a weirdo instead of scary. Next, we have the Guise of the Moon, or a werewolf. This looks amazing. I love how the teeth kind of contributes to a scary feel. It's just been designed awesome. It works for a good Roblox Halloween costume. It looks like sinister. Yeah, so great job. The eyes also, the big eyes, they just look great. Lastly, for the guises, and most certainly not least, is the guise of the night. This was hands down my favorite guise. The eyes just look awesome, and the teeth, they look like so sinister, so scary. This would make for a great outfit. This is my favorite guise, and A+ on the guises this year. They really coordinated with each other. They kind of fit a theme. So I love the idea of the guises this year. As we know, the grand prize concept is a fairly new concept. We've seen it several times this year. In the Buried Treasure event, in the in the Roblox Universe event, in the DuckTales event, and now in the Nightmare Before Bloktober. A grand prize is awarded for collecting every other prize. A grand prize should be something that stands out. However, this grand prize did not deliver. I expect something non-sponsored for a grand prize. And instead we got Korg's mask. One thing I noted was that it looked like Harambe, and it makes for a good Harambe costume. But other than that, it's not worthy of being a grand prize. The Halloween prize rating, I gave a 10 out of 10. I absolutely love them, and they just looked so nice. They fit the theme. Awesome. However, I gave the sponsored prize a 7 out of 10. I felt like the majority of them were not unique. And of course, then there was that grand prize, which I'm putting into the sponsored prize rating. It wasn't even worthy to be a grand prize. However, the Loki's helm did stand out a bit, and it prevented this sponsored prize rating from being even lower. Overall, if we average those two numbers, we have an 8.5 out of 10. Prizes were pretty good, and yeah, good job. So the overall rating was 8.25 out of 10. This event delivered. While that one task was irrational, and only a couple prizes were pretty bad. Well, I mean, not unique, not pretty bad. I felt like this event was really fun. It was fun to play, and the prizes, for the most part, were good. Thank you guys so much for watching. The next review next week, I'll be reviewing Hallows Eve event, which is part 2 to the Nightmare Before Bloktober. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and see you next time.